I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Welcome to the Turnbuckle Podcast show with your host, Alright Gun, Rod Gun. So, everybody was happy with that, not a pipe bomb, but CM Punk interview last night. But I was happy with the first one, but I digress. I will get into CM Punk and his promo later. But more about me. So this is going out to James, a new member fan of my podcast. This goes out to him. He wants to know more about me and who I like. So we're gonna go with tag teams. My favorite tag team of all time is the Dudley Boys. All right, they have the most tag team title reigns. One of my other favorite tag teams is the Motor City Machine Guns. Them boys, Mark Briscoe and Jay Briscoe, which was my favorite tag team, period. But and they still are. So first we got the Briscoe brothers, the Dudleys, Motor City Machine Guns, the Steiners, Eddie and Chavo Guerrero. Those are my favorite tag teams, right there, 1 through 5. Not in order, but those are my favorite tag teams right there. Favorite wrestlers, well, Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels. After we get past those two, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor. Those are the guys I like. I mean, I can go back and say Ric Flair, Roddy Piper, who I was named after, by the way. Because his name is Roderick. So we can go with that. Favorite matches. My favorite match. One of my favorite matches of all time is Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio Jr. in 1997. Hollywood Havoc. That's one of my favorite matches. One of my other favorite matches is AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels. Ric Flair versus Steamboat. Because I gotta get older, generation. That's one for you right there. Anything with Shawn Michaels, I loved. But Shawn Michaels versus Sexton Benjamin is one of my favorite matches of all time. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, of course, the ladder match. So there we go with that one there. So Smackdown happened. Smackdown happened, and it was a good show for what it was. Like, I can't say it was some great wrestling because once again we get Dragon Lee and we get Escobar. They're not giving enough time. Like, matter of fact, if we counting the commercial break, we still not getting. We got less time than we had at the pay-per-view. Less time to let these boys go out there and do what they're supposed to do. Like less time than that. And like I said, I am a time guy when it comes to wrestling. So since back in the day, I can jump back into this. Like, so back in the day, I used to love wrestling in general. You know, I used to love wrestling for what it was. Then Eddie Guerrero passed away, and then when he passed away, stuff changed for me for wrestling. You know, a lot of stuff changed for me. Matter of fact, like for a good 2 weeks, I stopped watching wrestling. You know, I stopped. I didn't want to watch wrestling no more after that, because Eddie Guerrero's my favorite wrestler of all time. Period. To a certain extent, I can't watch wrestling. I couldn't watch wrestling at all because when he passed away. Matter of fact, like to this day, I can't watch a whole lot of Eddie Guerrero stuff. So it hurt me, and then I got back into wrestling to the TNA and to the AJ Styles. Then I started watching wrestling more. To the AJ Styles, because he's one of my favorites. So it's Chris Benoit, by the way. I didn't put him in that list. I should have. Chris Benoit's there too. Regardless of what he did to his family, he's still in that list. I separate him from that situation, and I put him on the list. But still, So I started watching wrestling back, and then started judging them different. And then, how much time they get in the ring. What am I seeing? Because I can't just say it was a great show or it was a good show without recognizing what I'm seeing. Like, how many matches did we see? How much time did they get? Was it quality wrestling? This is just me. This is just me and how I feel about what I'm watching. So I can say something is good. I can say something is bad. Like, for instance, like AEW had better wrestling Wednesday than SmackDown did. And that's just the truth. But going back to SmackDown. So Escobar and Dragon Lee didn't get enough time again. And now I don't know when the next time they're gonna fight, and they can get more time in the ring. To show everybody that they can actually go out there and give us a high quality, fast paced match. Because they wrestled twice, and we should haven't gotten that. So there's that. And now Dragon Lee is probably going to win the North American title pretty soon. I mean, not pretty soon. Tonight, when they fight Dom. Tonight. So, there's that. And like if you win it, then what? Like what's gonna happen? Is Dragon Lee gonna work both shows? Both shows now here, SmackDown and NXT. If you win, like Dom's doing. So there's that. There is that situation right now because Wesley got hurt, so they had to figure stuff out. And see what they was gonna do with Wesley. Not Wesley. What they gonna do with Wesley missing the pay-per-view? Because he's hurt, and we don't know when he's coming back. So they had to replace him with somebody else. So there was that. Then we got who do we get after that? We got Bobby Lashley, and we got Cross. We got Cross, and I'm happy Bobby won. It was given okay time. I'm happy they won. He won, but Killer Cross. What are we doing, dog? Like, what are we doing with him? Like, whether it's Vince or Triple H, by the way, still jobbing. And then, he leaves TV because he's hurt or he's doing stuff, and he comes back and he jobs his first match. Now, again, he fought Bobby, so he was going to lose. But we gotta get this man a bone and let him start winning some matches. Like they say they was gonna push him. That ain't happening. Like he's a good character. Like his ring stuff is okay, but the character wise, he has a good character going for him, and it's in waste. Like y'all making what AJ not AJ y'all making what Adam Cole said about him true. Like yeah, y'all making what Adam Cole said about him in NXT true. All right. Like the more he loses and the more he jobs, the more it's relevant. It's a true the way what Adam Cole said about him that he needs the music, he needs the hot chick, he needs the smoke to make him look good. You know, to make him look good. And ever since that situation happened, it's been nothing. It's been nothing for him. Ever since he lost that NXT title, it's been nothing but jobbing. Like nothing but jobbing to people. It's like they just gave up on that boy. You know, like, and then you gotta understand something now. It ain't really up to WWE who they keep and who they fire. Some people got fired the other day, the other weekend. It wasn't wrestlers, but it was people in the back and everything. But if you're not doing nothing, you can get fired. And like Shawn Michaels can't say, "Whoa, hold on," that can't happen. And he might be on that list next time because he's not doing anything. Like Karrion Kross needs to find out what Freddie Prinze Jr. is up to because of the fact that he may need him pretty soon. So and then Bobby. So, in my opinion, they should go ahead and turn Bobby face. They should go ahead and turn Bobby face and turn the whole group face because they getting cheered. Now, last night they had the troop episode, the Army and Navy and Air Force episode, and usually they do that separate from television, but they did this time. And Bobby was in the service, so was Montez Ford. They was in the service, so Bobby wasn't going to get booed in general, but he's not getting booed. He's not getting booed anyway. He's not getting booed for nothing now. So you might as well just turn him face. You might as well just turn him face and see what happens with the whole being a face with Street Profits, because they not getting booed. So it was a good one for Bobby because he hasn't been in the ring that much. I know he wrestled last week. It's Butch, which come on, it's time to change Butch's name. It's time to change back to Pete Dunne. It's time to go back to Pete Dunne. Let's go. Let's go with that. So it was that. Then we got some back stuff interview with Damage Control and Bailey, and the writings on the wall. What's gonna happen with her? All right, the writings on the wall. So because Austria versus Charlotte was gonna happen later on. So there was that. Hopefully, and they had an okay match. They had an okay match. Hopefully, Charlotte's okay because it sounded like it looked like that match had to be ended early because it looked like Charlotte hurt her knee, hurt her leg, and it looked bad. It looked bad because she had to get help to the back and everything. So hopefully she's okay. Hopefully it's not like a torn Achilles or ACL. Hopefully she's okay. But it didn't look good last night for her. But they had a match. Time was rushed, But then again, like I said, I think Charlotte. What happened to Charlotte changed the time of that match. Because usually they have long matches, and usually they can go. Usually they can go and have some good matches. Match was okay, but I think her being hurt the situation. And once again, Bailey came out there when she wasn't supposed to. She helped out, and it Oscar won, So who knows what will happen next? But the writing's on the wall. What happens with Bailey? Damage control's going to turn on her. Every every episode is just getting more and more, uh, more and more. You see it. You see what everybody sees it besides Bailey. I mean, at first she thought about it. At first she thought they're gonna get her, like they're gonna turn on her. Now she wants to believe it. She wants to see it might happen, but it might not. But she's like torn, you know. But it also fits in. What if Charlotte comes back? It is Charlotte and Bailey, and so because Charlotte's training, Charlotte's doing her thing, you know. Um, and anything she had going on, or there was rumors of her doing this and doing that, and that's dead in the water now, because it sounds like Charlotte's gonna come back. It really does sound like she's gonna come back. So we'll see. But then we got the CM Punk promo. Now, for anybody who says, "Oh, that's all. That was it. That was it." After this promo, because this promo was way better than the promo from 2 weeks ago. Okay, so anybody who want to say, "Oh, PG Punk," nah. If you saying that, you just a mark. You just a mark. You just a AEW mark, or just don't like CM Punk. But because that promo was fire last night, and he got a little dig in. He got a little dig in with the Bloods. He won't get in trouble for it because he tied it in with the KO situation where KO punching people in the face, in the back, and everything. So he won't get in trouble for it. So, but that was a good one. That was smart. That was wicked smart. That was smart by him. All right, and then you can tell he's been watching wrestling because he brought up a lot of stuff. You know, and then he talked about names and everything. He talked about Roman. He talked about KO. He talked about he threw a dig into he did a dig into Seth. So that was some good shit last night from Funk. Like I enjoyed that so much. That's like it went viral last night. Alright, was a good show, good. Well, not good show, good promo. You know, like, and that's what I mean. That the promo work between him and Seth Rollins is going to be elite. Point taken. It's gonna be gold. That promo last night was gold. That's where like I enjoyed both promos. The one from Monday 2 weeks ago and this one. I enjoyed both of them, but for different reasons. You know, so and you can tell that CM Punk's been watching and listening to what people were saying about his other promo. So he had to dig in deep. He had to dig in deep and put some stuff out there, and not get in trouble for it. So, promo was good. It did what it had to do to get people talking, and now tickets are selling for Monday, because he's going to be that Monday and stuff. And everybody knows he's going to Raw. He should go to Raw. He should go to Raw. And then, he put himself in the Royal Rumble. Like the things that needs to happen. He put himself in the Royal Rumble, so like, that's going to happen. Now, who finna win? Cody or Punk? Cody or Punk? And he lies the problem here. Alright? They almost had this problem last year with Sammy and Cody. Alright? Because Sammy was real over around this time last year. And people wanted Sammy to win. Either they wanted him to win the Rumble, or they wanted him to win the belt. And once they took him out of the Rumble, They wanted him to win the belt. And then, you had Cody still lingering and stuff. You know, it was scary. It wasn't scary, but it was like a situation. Well, what were you gonna do? Because the fact that you may have a problem with people booing Cody because of Sammy, which didn't happen. But in this case, people might not want to see Cody win the Rumble. In this case, and somebody else to win it, like Punk. It's something Punk hasn't done yet. He hasn't won the Royal Rumble. All right, just like he hasn't, uh, just like he hasn't, main event WrestleMania. He hasn't run the Rumble. So, like I said before, Punk coming back, he's gonna do the stuff he hasn't done yet, and one of them is win the Rumble. The other one is main event at WrestleMania. Now it can still happen without the WrestleMania. I think Punk's gonna win the WrestleMania because of the fact that it's an easy detour to what do you want to do. Alright, because Cody still don't get on SmackDown, bro. Somehow Cody still don't get on SmackDown. Alright, because what's gonna happen is they're both gonna get what they want. Cody's gonna main event at WrestleMania again, and CM Punk's gonna main event at WrestleMania again. It's just it's 2 nights. Unless they change that to one again, it's 2 nights. So it can still happen. It can still happen. We just gotta wait and see. But they might back themselves into a corner with the situation, because of the fact that one of them for the win. Like my top 3 that's gonna be in it again is CM Punk, Cody, and Gunther. Like I think Gunther's gonna be in it at the end too. Just to say that he lasted this long again. Because Gunther's gonna get fucked anyway out of this. Because truth be told, he was hard before the main event. Excuse me. Main event this year. Now he's probably not because of CM Punk. So, and I'm probably off on what's gonna happen with Randy Orton, but I get to that next. So, we are gonna see what happens with that. But the promo was good. It was good promo work. Then he got in the back, and you got a face off with CM Punk and KO. He had the brace on his hand, which is not it's storytelling. It's not real. I know I told somebody that he was really hurt. He's not really hurt. It's not really hurt. So, but so you got a face off with CM Punk and KO, which is planting the seed to that, for later on with that situation, because KO is real good friend with the Butt still. So like KO know what happened. Like KO know what he was talking about when he was promoing. And for people who don't know, KO and CM Punk don't like each other. Even without the Butts, like they don't like each other. Like when KO got the match with Steve Austin, there was so much talk about putting it in CM Punk's face and everything, and I got the match and he didn't and stuff like that. So let's be with that. Let's be with them two. That's why it happened. Now whether they talked about it in the back, it is what it is. I don't know. Who knows? But then you got the CM Punk. You got Punk in the back with nigga Aldis, and then you got him with Orton, LA Knight. So that was good too. And then we got down to the match with LA Knight and Randy Orton against Jimmy Uso and Solo. So, and that was good. Hey, so I noticed Solo's wearing shoes now. the fuck happened with that? What happened with that? Like, when did that start happening? When did he start wearing shoes now? Or boots? What are you, like, when did that happen? Did I miss something? Is that a new look or something? But, they got like 15 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes. They maybe got like 12 minutes. Because by the time we got to that match, because they had commercial, they had some stuff in the back happen again, and then we finally got to the match. But it was a good match. It was a good, fun match. You had some trust issues with Solo and Jimmy. You had some trust issues with Orton and LA Knight, and even at the end, when LA Knight was going for the finish, Orton touched and stole it from and pinned him, and pinned Jimmy. But it was a fun match. And the right people went over. I thought Orton was from the RKO LA Knight at one point, but he didn't. But it was a good match. I enjoyed SmackDown for what it was. Without CM Punk's promo, maybe less. I'll give it a 6. With the promo, no. I give it a 7 with the promo. I give it a 6 without the promo. Maybe a 5 with the promo. 4.5 with the promo. I mean, without the promo. With the promo, 7. Just 7. Good 7. But a good show for what it was. Like, they couldn't do a whole lot of stuff because it was a tribute to the Troop show. So they couldn't do all the storytelling that they wanted to do because of that. Because like I said, usually a lot of that's separate, like from TV, and usually they use that as a separate show. But they didn't this time. A lot of stuff going on in Massachusetts. I mean, not in Massachusetts. Yeah, well, Massachusetts. So there's that. But it was an okay show. It could have been better. More matches, better wrestling. Could have been better. So this is why I got a little. The promo was the best thing on the show, as it should be. But I can't give it a higher score than what I gave it because of that. But the promo was the best thing on the show, and I love the promo. Like, I may watch that promo 3 more times, before the night ends, because it was a good promo. So, I can talk about, what's next? NXT's next. I'm going to watch some NXT. I talk about that. I would talk about that, Tuesday. I want to watch some more NXT, and I watch Raw. So, NXT's tonight. Like I said, I think Dragon is gonna win the North American title. I think Dragunov is gonna keep his belt. I don't know who's gonna win the other 2 matches. I forgot the name of those matches, but I don't know who's gonna win those. I think it's time for certain people to get called up though. I think it's time for Braun Breaker to get called up. I think it's time for Tiffany Stratton to get called up. Those 2 in particular, they should get called up. Once you go to Raw, once you go to SmackDown. But those 2 in particular should get called up. And Carmella Hayes should get called up too. Like, there's nothing for him to do in NXT. I think his run as champion got cut short too soon. But there's nothing for him to do. There's nothing for him to do. I know Tyler Bates is probably gonna get called up. He's probably in the tournament for the United States champion. That's probably who they finna use for that spot. So, but we should get some good matches tonight in NXT. We should. I'm looking forward to the Kamala Hayes match. I'm looking forward to the whole show. I'm looking forward to the whole show. Because I like this. This is make up for some wrestling that didn't happen. So I'm looking forward to the whole show. And then Monday, I'm looking forward to Monday because I still feel like Punk is going to choose Raw. You know, it just makes more sense for him to choose Raw right now. It just makes more sense for him to choose Raw and go from there. And then we can figure it out later on if he goes to SmackDown later on, or he gets traded later on. Oh, they shake things up and they change stuff, but it just makes more sense for him to go to to go to Raw. You know, that had that feud with Seth Rollins. You know, you know, that's about it though. In this short today, I won't go 40 minutes. Um, so make sure you guys check out New Breed. Give me a like, subscribe. Thank you for everybody who's listening to my podcast. I really, really appreciate it. Keep checking me out. Keep telling me what you think. I won't get pissed off about any negative stuff. I appreciate everything, all the comments. Thank you, James. Thank you for the questions. I'm out, y'all. God bless. Peace out.